Noel.
Dan.
How are you?
Chris.
Hey, what's up?
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on again.
Welcome back to
Between the States.
That's correct. Everybody hates you for that.
I know.
Yeah, well,
I'm working on it.
like you guys said recently,
Yeah.
can't do that anymore.
Yeah, well, you could. You could force it.
No, because he's already ruined it.
Yeah, that's true.
If he just like kept going, it would be one thing. But
Maybe, you know what I got to do? Season 3, change the name of the show.
Oh, yeah. That'll bring me back.
That'll
for
fuck
sure.
him up real good.
You know what would be funny is like
I mean, that'll mess him up real
people
good.
start getting the whole idea you had as a concept for the name, and then you change the name on them, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
So the last episode with Jared, or the second to last, whatever, and he was like, "Yeah, now you're the new co-host, and we're gonna have to figure out how to fit your state into the logo."
yeah. So what?
Yeah, we're
that
not
was
doing that.
that was what, episode 21?
He's from Connecticut too. Let's just say that.
Yeah, he's
from Connecticut.
now.
Yeah. So I mean, you guys are like what, 8 weeks?
We just
ahead?
released episode 21.
Yeah.
That's a threshold in the podcast world.
Yeah.
So we're part of the 1% now.
Mm-hmm.
That feels pretty
1%.
good.
Hey, where the fuck is Jared? He's not here today?
No, he had some family stuff to take care of.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
We got Chris in his
Yeah.
place.
I was like, wait a second. Are we
Sorry.
missing someone?
We can't do this with just 2 people anymore.
No,
Sure you
you're
can.
right.
Oh, we're used to 3.
Yeah, I'd be
Oh,
weird
okay.
going back.
This is the season where you always have 3.
I
It would
hope
just-
so.
It
Yeah.
would just be me and Dan agreeing on everything. That's all. There's no discourse.
No, I like the idea of having somebody who's not from our typical friend group.
Yeah, it works out
He's
well.
on the outside looking in.
Yeah, and he's going to come with like fresh stories and perspectives. You know, while I also am not native to the New England area, most of our friends are, and Jared is definitely not.
Yeah.
So, you know, he grew up in a different part of the country and then spent a good portion of time, what did he say, in Virginia?
Yeah.
So yeah, he's just going to have like a slightly different perspective culturally than we do. So yeah, it's I think it's a good addition.
Yeah, he's already brought some stuff to the podcast, called out our states for some shit.
Yeah.
He's got a good point about the.
He sure does. Yeah. I'm not saying he doesn't have a good point, but
good
that's
point
why
about the
that's why we
exits.
added him to the show. He's a good addition.
Yeah, Connecticut highways suck.
They do suck. So how was your week?
It's good. The little light bulb in your fridge
Yeah.
stopped working for me.
What?
So we're looking for things in the fridge in the dark, like fucking cave people. I don't like it. You don't appreciate the light you have in your life until it's gone. You know.
That's
I want to link that in there.
it's quite a metaphor. There.
Yeah.
Did you make that up or did you steal it from Lisa
I definitely
Frank?
stole it from somewhere, but a little pissed off about that. You know, that light, it's been working hard for the last 10 years, decided to quit on me now.
Is it one of the old fashioned light bulbs? One of the
I don't know. It's a light.
Like,
I don't
like
know.
an
I don't
LED,
even know where it
or
is.
it like a?
It's dark now, so I don't know where the light's coming
I-
from.
you got a $300 You got a $300 flashlight, just sign that in
Shut
there.
up.
You rig that up, put that in there.
Never going to let that go.
You can find the light with your $300 flashlight.
Yeah,
Sponsored by what's the name of the flash?
Streamlight.
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 Stream your light.
Not
with
into your
Streamlight.
fridge. You can't find a fucking light bulb in your fridge with a Streamlight.
It's wireless. It streams light wirelessly.
It's wireless.
You notice how easily he remembered Streamlight, but he had a hard fucking time remembering the name of the podcast.
That's true.
I feel like he is already sponsored. He keeps bringing that shit to. He's been making deals on the side.
Oh man, did you guys see that episode of Black Mirror with the subscription, like the brain subscription?
Is it one of the newer episodes?
That's a new one, right?
Dude, this shit is scary. It's one of the new ones, yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. The last one I saw was the one where they had like the brain implant where it gave you like perfect memory.
That's like season
Oh, okay.
one.
That was a
Yeah,
while
yeah,
back.
that was a
Yeah,
while
I
ago.
don't
No,
I don't
so-
watch a lot of TV.
This lady gets into a horrible accident. Her husband opts for this experimental procedure, right? Long story short, they replace a part of her brain with like a piece of synthetic brain that's always connected to like cloud storage. So she's normal as long as she stays within the cloud signal
As long as she has signal.
as long as she's within the towers. It's like cell reception.
Oh shit.
And like one day they crossed the cell tower limit and she just went dead, like just blanked out.
Like when they turned the robots off at Westworld.
Exactly. And then the guy turned around to go back to the hospital. And as soon as he got back within the cell tower reception, she came back to life. But what was really crazy about that episode was they kept trying to upgrade them to different tiers of
Service?
Yes. Like just like a cell phone thing.
Yeah.
And at one point, her basic service, she was saying ads.
No.
She'd be in conversation and like she was a teacher. So like the kids were like, she was teaching the kids about bees or something. And she's like, and you know, what kind of, what do the drones make in the honeycomb structure or whatever? And some kid said honey. And she's like, honey, that's right, honey. And for the best tasting honey, you should get this. And she didn't even know she was doing the ads. And people were like, what did you say? And she was like, what?
She has trigger words?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like the Truman Show when his wife
Dude.
starts going off about Ovaltine.
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly like that. And it got worse and worse, and they couldn't afford the next tier. Dude, that shit is crazy. And the parallels between that and real world shit, I mean, just like Futurama. Well, we didn't have ads in our brain, in our dreams. No, we only had them on TV and on the side of buses and on billboards and written on the sky.
Yep.
But not in your dreams. Not in your brain.
I don't know. They can translate your dreams to computer screens now.
Yeah, I was telling Dan about that during one of the episodes. They can measure the brainwaves that precisely. They can tell what you're dreaming, what you're imagining.
That is a scary Black Mirror episode.
Yeah.
But she got to come back to life.
Yeah.
And all she had to do is read a couple of ads?
No, she doesn't even know she's saying the ads.
She doesn't even know.
No.
That's awesome.
But then she gets fired because she suggests Christian counseling to some kid.
Oh.
And the kid's parents go crazy.
I could see that. Yeah.
So what does firing entail exactly?
I think he means from her job.
Oh,
Like
like
she's a
not
teacher.
into a son.
Right, not into the sun from a
Okay.
can.
Not to the sun.
Well, when you said fired, I was thinking like they terminate the synthetic part of the brain because they're like, yeah, this.
But I mean,
ads from
can you
her are
imagine?
no
They're
good.
already working with the Neuralink, the brain implants. What if eventually that is where we're going, you know?
There's a very untrustworthy person heading those companies, too.
Yeah.
Great. So, Chris, how was your week?
Oh, you didn't even cover that. You usually do. It was all right. Watched my kid play softball, a couple games over the weekend, which was good.
They win?
No.
Did it rain?
No. So yeah, but after.
Oh.
Did they do their best?
They did their best.
Did they
That's
earn?
Yeah, they're actually like really enjoying it.
Good.
They earn their meals.
Meals.
Yeah.
They're my
They
kid.
don't eat unless they win.
Wow.
What? Isn't that how it is? That's how I always thought those
You don't
softball
raise
things.
kids like that anymore.
That's what the movies told me. Winners don't get ice cream.
That's not.
I mean, wait, no, losers don't get ice cream. That's what
Winners don't get ice cream.
What?
Winners get trophies.
Winners get trophies. Losers don't get ice cream.
Yeah. Okay. What the hell?
And he was on the thing. I was
Yeah, he
going with
was.
him.
Your poor kids.
Come on, you've been on this show before. You know how
I
it
have,
works.
but I wasn't expecting you to say you didn't feed your kids because they lost.
Oh, he doesn't even put
Well,
them in
no,
sports.
they're not in sports.
Oh, okay.
He
get
cares
to-
about them too much to put them in
eat,
sports.
They get to eat all the time.
So when you were losing at leagues, were you denying yourself food?
Yeah, he hasn't eaten all day.
That's not a sport.
Yes, it is. It's an esport.
It's an e-sport.
E-sport.
It's an
You know
e-sport.
what?
Don't give me that
It's-
bullshit.
Okay,
Esports
so
are very real.
honestly, it's got just as much relevance being called a sport as like football. It's just not the physical kind.
You ever get league's elbow?
League's elbow.
Yes, because I'm old.
Yeah,
and my
see?
elbow hangs off the desk a little bit.
Oh, I hate that.
And I have to support it.
It's a real thing.
And it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They used to call it tennis elbow,
Yeah.
but now it's league's elbow.
Sure.
The physicality may not be there, but except for the league's elbow and maybe arthritic fingers, but the stats are all there. The strategy is still there.
Yeah, no, it's a demanding thing. Yeah,
I still hate that game.
sure. Yeah, no, it's by the wayside for me, unless there's Earth.
I'm so fucking hungry. Can we skip this and
just
just go
Earth?
straight to eating
No, we cannot.
and come back later?
Can we do a food podcast then?
We're almost there. Oh, you want to do a mukbang? You want to mukbang
no,
with me?
no,
Together?
We,
no,
Come on.
we go pick up the food and then we bring it back here.
And we eat it on the
And
mic?
We eat it on the mic, not on the mic, but in front of the mic.
Yeah, mukbang. Let's mukbang.
That sounds so gross.
Yeah,
that
it's gonna
can't
be gross.
What it is.
It's funny because you guys make it sound like it's sexual.
It is sexual.
No,
it
not.
sounds
Yes,
like
it
it
is.
It
is.
isn't.
That's how they sneak all that fetish shit into YouTube and Facebook, because you don't realize it's fetish shit. And then somebody points it out and then you go, no,
What the
it's
fuck are you
not.
talking about?
I'm talking about
No way.
mukbangs.
No way.
You're really into that
I'm not into it.
this episode.
I'm not into it.
Is that what you're doing now in your spare time?
Hell no. So anyway, my week
Yes. How was your week, Dan?
is fucking terrible, man.
Really? Oh, you were telling me you had
Yeah.
a hard time counting numbers?
Fuck you.
He told me what he was doing, and I looked it up, and it said it's just counting numbers.
Just counting the this math class is making me want to drop out. That's where I'm at.
Ouch.
But it was also my daughter's birthday. So
Oh, right. Yeah.
we went out to dinner and she got cake and some gifts and stuff. And she got a new video game from her grandparents, and it's all wrapped in plastic, except I noticed the edge is cut. and then I pop it open and the game's missing. Someone at the Amazon warehouse stole the game.
Oh, shit.
Mother.
Because they got it. Her grandparents got it at their house, and they just opened the package, wrapped it up, brought it to our house, and the game's missing.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that's why Nintendo's not including real games in their cartridges anymore. It's just the key.
well, you still need the key.
Yeah, well.
It's not gonna. It'd still be like losing the game.
What's the fucking point anyway?
I don't know. In case you want to taste it.
Oh, I really like the mouthfeel of this cartridge.
There you go.
I suppose it beats the other joke you usually make.
I usually make.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump right into this. Noelle is starving, so let's.
We didn't ask him how his week was.
I asked him.
Yeah, he
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he went over it.
Yeah, my memory is shit.
You gotta
Oh my
check
God.
in.
Your memory's worse than mine.
Chris is over
What?
here gold fishing.
Yep.
What's that? What's gold fishing?
You know when they swim around the bowl.
Oh,
Right.
right.
They're like, never
Right,
seen
I
that
gotcha.
castle
I
before.
gotcha. Oh, those poor bastards.
You know what? Maybe it's not so bad.
Oh, maybe you're right.
All right, I got a question to ask you guys. I've been thinking about this one, so I got some follow-up questions too. Let's begin.
Fallout question?
That's what I heard.
Oh, okay.
Fallout.
I got some follow-up questions.
I'm
to
all
add
ready
on
for
to
like
it.
radiation talk and shit.
It's
Hell
not-
yeah.
It's not that. If you could go back in time and tell younger you something,
Yep.
what would you tell younger you to convince them you were real? Fuck what you would tell them. How would you convince them that you're not just some lunatic?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That is pretty good. I don't know. That's really difficult.
Yeah,
Depending on the age, you would have to know something only they would know.
correct.
Yeah. So it's like, well, what age are we talking about? 10, 14?
You tell me. What age do you want
Hey,
to
you
go
know what?
back?
Start at 14.
14.
Yeah.
Did I know you guys at 14? Yeah,
You knew
did.
Dan.
knew
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I did know you guys.
You'd be like, don't trust Dan. Whatever you do,
Oh, yeah,
run
don't
from the
trust
guy named Dan.
I feel like you
I
would
would
be
say-
like, your porn stash is...
Hey, this is how I know. This is how I would know. I would say, hey, it's me because only I would know this. You would know this. Remember that time in Florida when you found your neighbor's checkbook in the trash sitting on top of stuff while you were riding your bike past it, and you were thinking about writing a check out to yourself, and then you just decided not to and threw it away.
You contemplated bank fraud?
Yeah.
What stopped you? Did you just open the checkbook and be like, oh shit, I don't know how to fill this out?
Yeah, I was like, I know this. People write on this and they get money somehow, but I don't know how it works, and I don't want to get caught. That's what I would say. Also, there was porn there too. So right, you also found it. Those moldy old scraps of porn on top of it too. So
You know, I don't remember the checkbook.
But I do remember the porn.
now that I think about
Right.
it.
And you don't have to worry about the mold because once it goes into the fryer,
Yeah, dip into the fryer.
I was just saying, like, yeah, Noel's kind of got a point. Maybe the mold doesn't fucking matter as I put gorgonzola on my burger.
That's right. See,
Yeah.
little mold never hurt nobody.
I had a similar situation when I was younger. My mom took us to her friend's house and she lived above a convenience store, and we all played in the backyard, and it was nothing but like trash and garbage in the backyard from like the convenience store and just the bad neighborhood that we were in. But one of the things that was out there was like a package of Powerball or whatever lottery thing it was, not filled out.
Okay.
And I knew that adults filled these things out and got to play the lottery.
Yeah.
So I brought them home with me. And when I got home, I was, Mom, look, we can fill out all the numbers we want and maybe we can win. I didn't know you had to bring that to the counter and pay for it.
them, yeah.
But yeah, I was trying. Similar situation. I didn't fully understand how the adult world works.
Yeah.
Actually, I still don't understand how the adult world works.
No, it's all shoots and ladders.
Waiting to check out of that one.
Check out of the adult world.
Yeah.
You're like, can I go back to being a teenager again?
No, fuck that. I want to go to the retirement world.
Yeah, you and every other millennial.
So, Chris, what would you tell yourself?
I've been trying to think.
yourself?
I've been thinking of
Yeah?
this the whole time. I haven't come up with a good one yet. No.
You wouldn't be like, oh, you got that weird mole, or like,
Weird mole. No.
no, you got nothing to tell.
I'm goldfishing over here.
I don't know what I would tell myself either. It would be I don't think it would be a good memory because those are the ones that stick out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
At least you had son.
At least you had something.
Even Chris came up with something for you. You could go back in time and be like, listen, this is where Dan's porn stash is.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be like, I don't fucking believe you.
But I
And then
never
you'd
found
go-
it.
Right.
Yeah.
I never found it.
You never found
You're
it.
full of shit.
All right. So let's say we all came up with something to convince ourselves to believe us.
Okay.
Now, what do you want the outcome of that to be? Like, does it alter the future where you currently live? So like something changes.
Money.
I'm not saying
Money.
what. I'm saying what
Money.
the outcome is. Stop with the money.
The outcome
How?
is money.
All right.
But how?
But
How,
listen,
right?
the other outcome is you go back in time,
Yeah.
tell yourself something, money.
Yeah.
You just go money, 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 or whatever.
Money.
So past you does whatever he needs to do, gets tons of money, but
Yeah.
now future you doesn't exist.
Okay.
Okay, so you're like bootstrap paradox kind of thing.
Yeah. So
The grandfather paradox or whatever.
so do you want that kind of
Yeah.
time travel?
Yep.
So you don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
No, he's talking
I'm asking
the
the wrong
bootstrap.
guy.
The bootstrap paradox is where you go back in time, you change something.
Yeah.
That line no longer.
So you don't go back in time
Yes,
to warn yourself
right?
in the future.
because
past.
the
You
boot. Yeah. You,
Is that what you're saying,
You
Dan?
create a paradox where you don't go back in time to change anything. So for all you know, you have traveled back in the past and tried to convince yourself of stuff. But it doesn't matter.
I thought what Dan was saying is I'm not me as I know myself. Like I'll be a completely different person.
Are you altering your timeline or are you creating a separate timeline?
Does it matter?
Well, yes, because when you come back to the future, nothing will have changed.
So that sucks.
But you created an alternate version of you that.
But I don't give a fuck about that alternate version of myself because it's not me.
So if in the future you get an opportunity to go back in time, you're just not going to do it.
If I know that the outcome is I still go back to my shitty timeline,
How do you know?
exactly. How do you know? Well, you're stating the rules to this experiment. So
What if you already went back in time and you changed something for you and this is the best outcome possible?
then that means that you can't change the past. You're still.
No,
gonna
you
be
already
the same.
did.
No, you did, but this is the best outcome.
This is the best you could do.
Oh, so it was worse before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Much worse.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm on board.
He's like, yes, go back, change shit. I don't even know what that was, but it was worse than this. So
I remember someone described time travel because everyone's always like, well, you can't change anything because time, whatever. And then there's two schools of thought where like, well, you just can't change time. And then the other one is, well, you change it in such a way that you never, like it solves itself. Like you never go back anyway or something like that.
self-correcting.
Yeah. So a third way I heard someone describe it was that time is like a river. You go back in time. And when you go back in time, picture you placing a rock in the path somewhere in the river. The water where in the old timeline just went straight through that area. Now the water goes around, curves around the rock, but still self-corrects. And you would need a big fucking rock in the middle of that river in order for time to stay uncorrected for a long time.
I see.
Kind of like that.
Right,
Like you would need to change something major because otherwise, whatever change you make would be so small that the the water time will correct itself once it gets past that change.
Yeah, I think that's
automatically.
maybe for like larger scales,
Yeah,
right?
Like killing
for
Hitler.
yourself,
Right.
right?
or
So-
not killing him.
The one thing everyone says they'll do when
Yeah.
you go back in time. That's how you know time travel isn't real. Or
You know how many times that motherfucker avoided death?
he did,
or there was something worse.
Yeah,
Maybe there was something worse than Hitler.
Cthulhu.
like Kang.
Like Kang.
Cthulhu.
I'm the best one.
Kang ruined the MCU.
Yeah, he did. All the rest were worse than me.
That's how bad that motherfucker is. You wouldn't go back in time and tell yourself, like, make sure you don't visit this place at this time on this year at this day. You just be like, money, money, money,
Yep.
money, money.
Get financially literate now.
Okay.
Figure it out.
That's a good idea.
Don't get into credit card debt.
Yeah, but do you think you would listen to you?
I don't know.
You
That's a
wouldn't.
good question.
You wouldn't.
If I had someone warning me from the future,
Not for a second would you believe that motherfucker. You know how many of these people out on
I
the
would
street have
say
said
the
to me,
thing-
I'm from the future?
yeah, but they didn't have a story only you knew about, right?
Yeah, but neither did you.
Yeah, I did. The checkbook. And then-
Honestly, you probably did have. You grew up in Springfield, so you probably did have somebody come up to you and tell you they were from the future.
oh, dude,
Like, oh, you're waiting for the bus. There's a guy
Tons of
standing
people.
there.
People in my own
And he's like,
family are fucking
oh
crazy.
man, I'm from the future. You really shouldn't get on this bus. Then you get on the bus.
oh, yeah.
This guy's
Oh.
crazy. No fucking way.
And then he
gotta get
to the
went
point.
back into the future.
Yeah, right.
He's still not listening.
He didn't give me the secret.
The secret code
The
that you
secret
never
code.
came up with.
Yeah, the secret thing that only I knew about.
What if they identified you as the linchpin in history that they need to convince to make the timeline perfect, but they can't see in your past, so they don't know how to get through to you? And they keep trying.
Yeah.
But they don't know something special about you enough for you to listen. What would it take for a weirdo to just tell you they're from the future for you to believe them?
Future technology. You better bring something cool.
You better bring some.
Yeah, I want to see like anti-grav device.
He would just bring you a smartphone, and you'd be like, "Oh shit!"
It'd have to
you got
be a really
computer in
nice
your pocket?
smartphone.
Yeah, right.
It'd have to be the one from that show where
When you're
they open
14,
like this, and
think about it. Most people had like those Nokia phones that you could build houses out of because they were a fucking brick.
yeah.
Yeah, if it shows you a smartphone, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, if it's something I've never seen before, yeah, I'd buy that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Besides, you guys already know all my irrational fears, but you guys got any irrational fears? Just completely irrational. It makes no sense.
Irrational fears like spiders,
No, never. So like mine is just like bees,
fans.
Balloons.
balloons.
No, I think
You guys are making me sound like a crazy person. There's a logical story behind each one of them. We told the bee one.
Yeah,
Hey,
okay. So
You told
look,
the balloon one. We haven't
bees
told
are
the fan one.
rational. That's a rational fear. They sting you.
Yeah,
That's rational. The balloons,
that's irrational.
that's
I'll agree
that's
with you
more
there.
irrational.
Yeah.
The fans,
Weren't you attacked by balloons?
I was attacked by when I survived my balloon encounter.
when I survive my, he goes into like a PTSD
The
episode
balloon
and
apocalypse.
just dissociates every time somebsomebody talks
Yeah.
about balloons.
He hears a squeak and it's like his nom.
You guys,
It's like chopper sounds to him.
you guys got anything for irrational fears? Come on, you gotta have something.
But you didn't even mention an irrational fear. You just tried to rationalize all your.
I
yeah.
got one.
Okay, what?
When I even still sometimes today, when I was little, I was always afraid that I'd poke my finger through my belly button into my stomach if I washed it too hard when I was taking a
I
shower.
thought you said irrational fear.
That's irrational.
Is it though?
Yeah, that's irrational.
Well, maybe we have that fear and we're like, yeah, I understand that one.
Do you?
no.
Oh, okay.
So that's your irrational fear, huh? I don't have an irrational fear, but I guess something about me that maybe you guys don't know is that I feel uncomfortable around people taller than me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a thing for you?
I mean, you're like what? 5'8"?
6'1". Oh, my fake height. Yeah, I'm 5'8".
Dan told me that story, and I was like, I love that story. I should start doing that.
It's great if you're ever. Well, I mean, you're kind of short, so no one was going to say it to you. But
What?
no, if you're ever hanging out at a party or something, and someone just like, "Wow, how tall are you?" Usually, it's like really short people that ask you that question. I always shoot out a number that's like significantly less than my current height.
Okay.
Because it makes the other men in the room bat an eye at you, like, "What the fuck you doing, dude?"
I don't understand.
I'll be like, "I'm 5'8". Men usually lie about their height.
Yeah.
They do? Why?
Yeah, because they're insecure about it.
Wow,
So
that's
many
stupid.
women like men that are 6 feet or taller.
So if I just tell women I'm 6 feet tall, like they
just-
instantly like you?
What's
What?
funny is they keep
That's crazy.
buying it, which is weird.
Yeah.
But either way, yeah.
I mean, they buy it when they tell them they're 6 inches too. So
oh, whatever.
it's all relative,
That's
right?
I
crazy.
suppose
It's the same inches he uses to measure his height
I
that he
guess.
uses. That's the same scale. So
it's the same scale.
Seems good.
no, but a lot of these men will be like, "I'm 6 foot." Well, I'm 6'1". All right, and I tower over them by like 4 inches. So I like to say that I'm like 5'8", 5'9".
I never knew that men lied about their height.
You didn't know that?
Oh,
yeah,
that
they
is-
definitely do. It wasn't really a thing when we were younger, but they definitely do it these
And
days.
I'm not even tall. Like, I don't even.
Oh, men lie about their height. Man.
That is crazy to me.
You've never seen that? Oh, you
No.
probably don't even pay attention.
I don't.
When the guy's like, "Oh, I'm 6 foot," you don't look at him and go, "No, the fuck, you're not."
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
like, all right, whatever.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I'm not breaking out a tape measure. Bullshit.
No.
You know?
Unless you got some future tech, I ain't listening to you.
Unless you tell me about my checkbook, my neighbor's checkbook in the past.
So that's my thing, though. People that are taller than me make me uncomfortable because throughout most of my life, I was always the tallest person in the room or
Yeah.
close to it.
Yeah.
Or somebody was like, close to my height, like an inch or so taller than me, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But if they're like a foot taller than me, that motherfucker makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know how shorter people than me by like a foot don't feel that. Like, I'm not used to looking up at somebody like this. Like, fuck, my neck hurts.
Who's the tallest person you've ever stood next to?
That I don't know their name.
You don't know their name.
Why would I? No, I'm getting the fuck out of there as quickly as I can.
Okay.
I size him up. I'm like, can I take him?
Yeah.
This is irrational. I don't.
Okay.
There's no reason for me
It's-
not. Because you know what? You know what else? Taller people, nicest people you know, right?
Yeah.
I've never met a really tall person who's like an asshole.
Okay.
I'm
But-
sure they're out there.
I'm sure they are. They probably pay.
They probably are. Yeah. I guess I can. I guess I can kind of understand what you're saying.
Right.
Well, I mean, because there's this whole thing about like, oh, taller people are bigger, stronger. They can take anybody, that's smaller than them, which isn't necessarily true. So it's probably building off of that. And then you get to this point where you're taller than so many people. When you finally run into somebody who's taller than you, you're confronted with a situation you're not normally confronted with. Okay, I still have this social conditioning that they're big, strong, and can take me because I'm smaller than them.
What's your irrational fear?
I actually kind of agree with that
with
one.
the tall thing? No,
With
you
the
got to
tall
pick
thing a
something
little
different.
bit.
Can't copy off his paper.
No, but I'm just saying I see where he's coming from.
Okay.
Chris and I share a lot of similarities.
A lot of similarities.
He can have my height complex too if he wants, okay? Don't
right.
deny him
All right,
that.
that's fine.
That's fine.
But you got to come up with something else.
Heights, I guess. But I don't know how irrational that is.
Everyone.
Like if you got on the tall guy's shoulders, you'd be uncomfortable?
It's like anything over like 20 feet or whatever. If
Yeah.
I'm up that high, it
Get a
starts
little
making
vertigo?
I get nervous.
That shit's dangerous. It's going to grow.
We went to Mount Greylock.
That kind of tiny nubs so that my irons aren't always flying off the backswing.
I used to think that it was like I'm up high and it's unstable wherever I was, and that's what made me nervous about it. But then we went to like Mount Greylock a few years ago. I'm obviously on firm ground. I'm looking over the fields around Mount. Yeah, that's scared the shit out of me. And I'm not going to fall. There's literally a mountain underneath me and it's like a nice field. And yet I was still scared.
That's reasonable. I mean, that's got to be something in our DNA, like a survival instinct, right? Don't go too high because you're going to fucking break something when you fall.
As soon as I'm like walking down a trail with trees around me, not a problem.
Maybe that's why I don't like tall people.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm like, I can't get on that guy's shoulders. That's dangerous.
We went to Providencetown like 5 or 6 years ago, and there's this like tower that's there. It's one of the tallest towers that's made out of like stone, just cut marble. And you go up there's this spiral staircase on the inside, and you're going up that fine. And then you get to the top, and there's this door that goes out to, it's not a patio, but it is like a little walkway along the top of the tower. My kids walk right out, no problem.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't get past the threshold of the door.
Like an invisible force field is there?
I'd never experienced anything quite like it.
Do you get nauseous, or is it just
this? I can't move my body.
Paralyzing fear?
Yeah, I just could not walk through that threshold. My wife went out there, and then we talked about it later. I was like, I just couldn't make it out the door.
It's got to be a fear of death.
And she's like, I was scared too. And I'm like, that doesn't make it better. Because I couldn't walk out the door, but you could, so yeah. Yeah, she went out there with the kids. She was more scared for them than she was for herself. And
Did you ever have any accidents as a child falling from a height?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've fallen out of numerous trees that I climbed. Yep.
And you still climbed the trees?
Hell yeah.
Didn't learn your fucking lesson.
No, I did not.
I wanted to make an ugly tree joke so bad.
An ugly tree. Go ahead.
Did you hit all the branches on the way down?
Damn right.
Wow. Yeah. I haven't heard that one before. Jesus.
It's been like 20 years since you heard it, so shut the fuck up.
Fair enough. I'd like to skip ahead to the call-out section.
I was going to make that joke, but
section.
I didn't want to make the joke because I don't mean it. So,
Yeah.
But it was like,
your audience doesn't know one way or the other.
my brain is like, that's a funny thing to say right now, but it's also very mean, so let's hold it back.
I got my freedom thoughts. I better just let
My
them out.
freedom thoughts.
My freedom thoughts.
Oh, no.
I'd like to skip ahead to the call-out section. I'd like to...
The call out and shout out section?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Who are you
So,
calling out and why?
Yeah.
Calling out sort of Dan.
God damn it. This feels like it's going to be a segment. We don't need to call this the call out section. We're going to call this the call Dan section. Go ahead.
So, all right.
Wait, hang on. Before you even start.
Yeah.
I am genuinely sorry.
About what?
Whatever it is you're about to call me out for.
Okay.
All right.
Well, maybe you didn't do this.
Wait, how can you
okay.
be sorry when you're not even sure that you can promise that you won't do it again?
I don't know.
I can't promise I won't do it again, but I can promise that I am sorry for it.
Well, maybe you're not guilty of this. Listen, check it out.
All right.
You worked at a deli, right?
Yes.
Why the fuck do you put the price label tags over the zip section of the bag so you can't even open the like when you get home and you try to open it and you have to rip the tag off, and then in ripping the tag off you rip a hole into the fucking plastic bag.
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
So do you know how hard it is to zip up a Ziploc bag with your gloves on that are all slippery from the meat?
No,
You've never struggled with a Ziploc bag.
not with gloves.
Those Ziploc
What do you mean
bags
not
suck,
with
though.
a-
You
Yeah,
just said you know how hard it is to do it with gloves on. I'm assuming it's because you have gloves on.
It's because they're slippery with meat juices.
Okay.
They're covered in meat
You
slime.
hand it to the guy next to you who
Are
doesn't
you out
have
of your
gloves.
fucking mind? So 9 times out of 10, there's a line at the deli.
Okay.
And so you're rushing, you're trying to get this shit out. Your hands are covered in meat slime. Okay.
Meat sweat.
You can't take the time to try to pinch the cheap ass bag closed and then zip it across.
Okay.
And then you flip that motherfucker over, you put the sticker on and you hand it and it's out the door.
Okay, that's fine. But it is zipped when I get it. So the zipped happened.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's not
got a
me.
point.
All right, so why the fuck are they putting the tag over the thing where it just rips off when you try to unzip the thing?
And then you got to put in a new bag.
And then you got to put it in a new bag. Or you're
Hang
too
on a
lazy
second.
like me
Hang
and you
on.
just leave it in the fridge and it goes stale.
So you know that when you try to tear that sticker off, the way you're doing it, you're going to rip a hole in that bag. Yes?
There's no other way to do it.
Cut it.
You know
Cut
what?
it.
That's too
Are you
simple.
fucking insane? I gotta walk over, find
Here we
scissors
go.
somewhere.
Oh, so it's not your
I
laziness.
gotta find
this-
scissors somewhere and poke it perfectly through the edge without ripping a hole.
You could use a
So-
knife.
Use a knife.
Oh, and I still gotta be careful though, because it's gonna rip a hole in the bag.
Well, you can't be careful. How about
No,
this?
I
Just
can't.
let your wife do it.
Oh,
She's got much softer
what are you
touch
saying?
than
You saying that's her job?
Softer.
It's not her
Oh,
job.
saying?
Oh.
Why would you assign her that? Why would you say it's her
just did.
job?
You
Why do
just
you hate
assigned her.
women?
But no, you.
No, why do you hate women?
You're the. It's supposed to be about you.
I love how you're calling Dan out, but he never did this to you ever.
I never did do that.
You don't. So you never put a label on the cheese.
Oh, I
bag.
absolutely put a label on it,
Around
but I
the
never
Ziploc thing.
tried to take the time to zip it closed. No,
Maybe you were just bad at zipping bags.
it's possible. Okay, you want me to apologize? Hey, listen, on behalf of all deli workers,
But
we
now I know.
apologize to you.
Now I know it's because it's hard to zip.
You know, if you just tell the guy, like, hey, could you do me a favor and not put it over the Ziploc part of that? Put
I
the-
don't.
I'll
go to
zip
the
it up
deli.
myself.
Heidi goes to the deli.
Ah, why? Why is that?
Heidi's the one that needs to say that to the guy, not me.
Wow, I can't believe.
So moving on.
Moving on. Okay, so you
Before I
said
get called
you
out.
had a
Hang on.
call out shout out thing. So
I want to shout out the guy. Wait, did Houston download anything?
He downloaded something recently.
Thank you, Houston. Thank you for
coming
sticking
back.
in there, coming back. We thought you were gone for a while. Hopefully, he doesn't leave before this one.
I want to start a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
The Houston guy and the Flint guy are the same guy. And he was on a
he's
business
just
trip.
traveling back and
Oh,
forth.
he's a business guy going back and forth. Oh, Flint
Maybe
guy
he's the
and Houston
Netherlands guy too.
Ooh, I don't know why he's doing a re-listen.
And we know it's just it's just you because we only have one listener in Houston and one listener in Flint. So
Yeah.
they're gonna know who they are.
Yeah, so
Can you imagine being that person?
And getting a shout out to
They're
the
like, huh,
to the one
I
obscure.
got multiple shout outs
podcast.
on different podcast episodes from this new podcast.
So, all right, if we're going to skip ahead here to
It's
the
either
shout-outs
really
section.
sad or really cool. I don't know.
Maybe a little of both.
I've decided we're going to carve out some time out of each podcast to shout out anybody who's in the $10 tier of our Patreon. So we can shout you out by screen name, nickname.
Do we have anyone in the
We
$10
do. We
tier?
have
Oh,
one. So shout out. Thank you, Brian W.
Thanks, Brian.
I'm glad he actually
Brian
got
found-
the recognition he deserves this time instead of like last time where he was getting my recognition.
Oh yeah. Hey, by the way, thanks, Chris. Thanks
No,
for
he's,
that.
he's
you're
not in the $10 tier.
He's not into. Oh, I take it back.
Yeah, but I'm the first one.
Yeah.
You already got your shout out.
Yeah, well, I wanted another one. I was in person for.
You take that shout out back right now.
I did. I took it back.
Damn it.
I'll give him a half-assed one. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for everyone for tuning in, though. We appreciate it. And if you want to send us an email, podcast@betweenthestates.com. We're taking questions, comments, suggestions. We're going to be putting together a commercial soon to air on other podcasts. So if you could tell us what you think the funniest bits are or what would work well in a commercial, please send them to us at
No one's gonna send shit.
fuck
Why are
you.
I don't think that's the address.
Chris, what's the email address?
The email address is podcast@betweenthestates.com.
Holy shit!
Thank
you
you.
know where it is?
Yeah, I
Holy
listen
crap.
to the podcast.
How does he know?
What do you mean? How does he know? It's podcast at Between the States.
Too many words.
It's the thing we're doing at the name of the thing we're doing.
Can't we just put one of those bright links on the podcast description and just click? They can just click on that.
Oh, I'm getting real mad. You're looking awfully tall to me right now.
You sounded like you were having a hard time pinching one out.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty normal.
Drink more
Pretty
water.
normal now.
I probably should.
Stay hydrated, folks.
Let's bring it back around. When you were a kid, was there any like family restaurants or restaurants that your family would frequent?
What kind of question is that?
Yeah, the fucking bodega where you get our rice and beans. The fucking. What the fuck? Restaurants.
What, they're cheap
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
restaurant
whoa,
like
whoa.
McDonald's.
Hold on, McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's. We went. That's the one I remember most frequently
Restaurants.
is McDonald's.
Dude.
But it was affordable then.
Yeah.
The first time I ever set foot inside of McDonald's was when my therapist took me because she felt bad for me when she found out I was like, I don't know, 8 and I had never gone into a McDonald's before in my life before then. She brought me to the McDonald's in North End, Springfield.
That feels illegal.
The one where that big dinosaur is at. That big, I don't know if it's still there, that statue dinosaur of the T-Rex inside the...
Should therapists really be taking you on field trips?
I don't know. So...
It's a little late now.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do after that?
We played
Oh,
checkers, and I told her, hey, listen, don't let me win at checkers. And then she beat me in like 2 minutes, and I had a rage fucking...
a rage fucking?
No, Jesus Christ.
Fucking?
I was enraged, and I flipped the board over and the table over, and I was so freaking angry.
I had a murder boner.
Incidentally, that's why I was going to therapy, for rage issues.
I see.
So
That explains
she
the
messed
rants.
up. She should have let me win.
Let the Wookiee win.
I like how that's still your takeaway from that. It's like my rage was justified.
And now, like, my son, he's 6, and I see the rage in him, and
Wow.
and I'm just like, all right, I know how to handle it.
Okay.
How did you ever get that rage in check?
I think it was the pills they gave me, these little pink pills I took for a while, and obviously the therapy, it must have worked.
It must
I guess
have
therapy works.
Yeah.
I never knew you when you had rage issues.
No,
No.
you've never seen me like that, and hopefully you never will have to.
Well, I've seen you get worked up.
Really? When? Oh,
Right before we started this recording.
when? No, you've never seen me like flip a table over angry. No one ever has. Not since I was little.
Why?
I think Heidi.
Do you murder them afterwards?
Let me see if Heidi.
If he
ever got-
loses it, he goes all the way.
Stop trying to piss him off.
Heidi saw me angry once in the 20 years we've been together. I was screaming so hard I thought I was going to have a heart attack. I could feel
Oh, so
my
this
chest.
was recently. We're old now.
So-
It was a
It's a
couple years
concern.
ago.
So you only take your rage out on women now.
Shut up.
Don't worry, I'll cut all that shit out.
I love how you say that and then you never do it. Because it's
I know,
actually on the
right?
Oh, I
podcast.
cut a lot of shit out.
Yeah, he does. He does cut a lot of
I
shit.
cut a lot of shit out.
But I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
what you mean, Chris. Yeah, you hear him say, "Oh, cut
Yeah,
that, cut
yeah,
that."
I'll just cut that right out. And then,
Listen, it doesn't work if I say, all right, I'm going to cut that out. And then somebody says something funny immediately after that won't make any sense if I cut it out.
Yeah.
So I got to leave the whole fucking bit in.
fair enough.
What was the angriest you've ever seen me? What was the situation?
We were getting into a heated debate over something completely
Over
not.
Ohm's Law when we were on vacation?
No.
No, oh, that wasn't the angriest?
No.
All right. Because I don't remember. So,
I think it was a.
oh.
But I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to bring that, up. So
I wasn't even that angry.
Let's get-
Dude.
yeah.
That wasn't me angry. Like, that wasn't me flip over the table, rage, screaming angry.
okay, well, I'm going to cut like this whole bit out.
All right, whatever.
I'm going to leave the rage part in, but I'm going to cut out the abortion talk.
Oh,
and
we were talking about restaurants.
I'm going to cut
Yeah.
out the.
So, favorite restaurant that your family used to frequent as a kid?
That didn't happen for
So
me.
you had McDonald's.
Yeah, no, we got
because
on-
that was the only one you.
That was the
ever went
only
to.
one I
Okay.
ever went to, yeah.
Yeah, well, I just said McDonald's too.
McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't really remember going to Wendy's with like my family. It wasn't until I was a teenager that I really started going there. But yeah, McDonald's was.
Yeah,
pretty
McDonald's was
frequent.
cheap.
Yeah.
No? McDonald's was definitely our go-to restaurant. Occasionally, we would do pizza as a family. I loved takeout pizza.
Yep.
So when I got my own money, that was like all I wanted.
Yeah.
It was like real pizza, not the frozen pizza.
Yeah.
And it was always like big Y frozen pizza
Are you
that comes in
ripping
like a
on
pack of
Tostinos?
3 or Tostinos.
Tostinos was good. You want to plug in your favorite pizza place?
Golden.
Yeah.
I haven't had Golden in a long time.
But it is your favorite pizza place.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I haven't had it in a while, so maybe it's not.
It's always been.
It's-
I don't know. You seemed like you were a little let down the last time.
the
you
last
had
time.
it.
It
Oh,
was,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
The only
So.
place I miss is Patsy's
Oh my God, Patsy's
in East
with that
Longmeadow.
big ass calzone.
Yeah.
That
We
was. You know what's funny is they listed that as a medium.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they had the best calzone
Dude,
I've
we would
ever
the
had.
three of us would split that thing and
have
and not be
leftovers,
hungry.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
it was
that-
so good too.
And that was when we could polish off a party-sized pizza.
I've never been to a place that makes a calzone that way. Like there is no
Well,
other place.
So I know, but I'm gonna, for the sake of the audience, I'm gonna feign ignorance. What was so special about their calzone?
Well, first of all, it was fucking huge.
Yeah.
It had the stuff inside, but it also had toppings on the outside too. There were like herbs and spices on the top of the calzone,
Like KFC.
Like KFC.
Yeah, herbs and spices.
Sure, whatever. And
What?
like it had sauce on the outside, on the top. It was like
Yeah.
a pizza inside of a pizza. You know what I mean?
It was
well,
like
that's
they
like
took a
every
pizza-
other calzone. But to be honest, like most places that you buy calzones from, they don't put sauce on it.
They don't.
It's
No.
to the side.
No, it's a pizza and they fold it in half, basically. That's the,
Right. But there was also something special about their dough.
Really?
I don't know what
The
it
dough
is,
was good too, yeah.
but every time I get a calzone from some other place, not only do they not put the sauce on top of it, but the dough itself is hard.
Yeah.
Huh.
The Patsy's dough was like soft, like almost bread-like.
Yeah.
You know, I've heard that there's a specific kind of special flour. It's like a really ultra fine flour, like 00 flour or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's got extra protein
That's
in it.
more expensive. And like, the pizza places don't go for it.
Yep.
Maybe they were using that special flour. Maybe that was the difference. I don't
And
know.
that's why they're out of business.
They they retired, but
Yeah, they were there for a long
if,
time.
If they ever listen to this podcast, I hope they know that we miss them.
Oh my God, those were the best.
Yep.
Those calzones were the best I've ever had in my life to this day.
Yeah.
We would split them. We would split that. And then actually we went there one day and they had to like make it special for us because they stopped serving it, right? They took it off the menu.
They took it off the sit down menu. You could only order it takeout at that time. And they were like,
and
you
it
know
wasn't
what?
that big anymore. Like it was huge.
Wasn't as big, no.
Yeah.
But they were like, you know what, you guys, since you wanted it so much, we'll make you one and bring it out.
If they told me no, I would have gotten up and left.
Yeah. I had eaten there once and didn't have the calzone, and their other food was good.
Yeah.
Like everything they made that I had there was absolutely delicious.
I remember we went there once with my ex. And I talked up the calzone for
Yeah.
like years.
Yeah.
And we finally went there and we sit down and she orders something not calzone.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And
how
then
dare you order something not calzone?
And she was Italian and she was like, this is terrible. I was like, it's not the fucking calzone. Why would you get something not the calzone?
I
I been talking about the chicken? Have I been talking about the chicken parm this whole time? I've been talking about the calzone.
Yeah.
I don't understand why
What
you
the
ordered the not calzone.
Oh, man.
I've been talking up this one dish, and you're like, nah, not that one.
That was the day I met my father.
Did he travel back in time or?
No. That was just the first time I met him. I was 18 and we met at Patsy's and I had the calzone.
Yeah.
It was good. The calzone was good. The rest of the experience was whatever.
Yeah.
So when I was young, McDonald's was a go-to. The fancy restaurant that we would go to occasionally was Friendly's.
Okay.
Go to Friendly's.
It was good then.
Get a hot dog. Get yelled at because I got a hot dog.
Yeah.
We could have hot dogs at home.
I mean, to
Hot
be
dog?
fair, like it was like $2 for the Friendly's hot dog.
Dude, when I look back on stuff now,
Yeah.
how cheap shit was back then
Yeah.
versus like how much minimum wage was even.
Mm-hmm.
I am so enraged at the things that I was told no to.
We used to scrounge money together when we first started hanging out to go eat pizza or whatever.
Taco Bell. The Taco Hut.
Bell. Well, yeah, they had a Pizza Hut in there, and
Yeah.
we'd get the pizza with the breadsticks.
Yep.
And I remember one time we didn't want that, and we went to Friendly's, and the hot dog plate was like $2.75.
Yeah.
And so it was like a good size hot dog. It wasn't like tiny, and a big basket of fries. And we're like, wow, it's actually pretty good. And it was not expensive. And yeah, that's not the case anymore.
When I lived in Florida, some of the kids would, and I was able to do it maybe once or twice. I scrounged up enough change for it. It was a middle school, and across the street was this like diner or something. And they had these fries that were fucking delicious. And they came in, a little fry boat. They would drench them in this really weird hot sauce. It was just really good. It was $2. And it was giant. And like 2 or 3 kids would share a whole fry boat. $2. Like,
I know, dude. I know.
Fuck, we sound like old people now.
But the
We
things
are old
that
people.
I'll
Yeah.
do for my kids
Yeah.
when they want something,
I see what you mean.
I'll do whatever I need to do to get the money to make it happen, as long as it's within the realm of possibility.
Yeah, I
right.
see
And
what
I'm
you
not talking about like if I go to the store with my kids and they're like, "Can I get this?" Like 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's like $2.
Yeah.
Like, but then I would go home and I'd be sad because like I couldn't have an ice pop or something, and then like smell them smoking up weed.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
Like priorities. I guess.
Priorities.
Anyway, that wasn't supposed to be a sad thing.
No.
That was supposed to be a
Yeah. I see what
happy
you're
memory
saying.
going to restaurants.
How do you like your handshakes? You like a nice firm handshake?
I like.
Or do you like that weak, flimsy?
No, nobody likes.
No
that.
one likes the flimsy.
Nobody-
Am I right? Were we all on board with that?
clammy skin.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
good.
I don't like the super firm. Like I gotta prove I'm a man.
I mean, I'll
handshake.
take that too.
I don't like that. I don't like when they grab you and try to pull you and like dominate you.
I don't like
oh, yeah?
that. I don't care if they try to squeeze my hand.
Yeah,
too
like
much.
don't bring me into your fetish bullshit. Okay.
I'll I just don't want the flimsy handshake.
No, the flimsy handshake.
This is like, like
I think
just like,
it's. I hate it when you only get fingers.
Or when they just grab your fingers.
That's
like,
when
what
you
are you
miss.
doing?
Yeah.
You missed the handshake. That's
You
what
miss.
that was.
Like you go in, they put their hand out, you put your hand out, and then all you get is
they grab your fingers.
Yeah.
They grab your fingertips.
They grab your fingers,
Shake
and
your
you're like,
fingertips.
They missed.
What the
They
hell?
missed. You're right. Yeah, they missed. That's.
I've never had it where they just grab the fingers and are weak-handed.
I've
Really?
had that. I've had that.
It's
yeah.
not. It's bad.
It ruins the mood, though.
Yeah.
Like I used to shake hands a lot when I was working for my previous company. We'd go into a business and I'd meet with the person, my site contact, who's supposed to show me where the equipment was. I go, "Hi, I'm Dan. Nice to meet you." And then I'd be talking, and then they grab my hand, and if they had that weak handshake, I would stop dead in my sentence because I was so like
You get the
Perturbed by the.
you get the negative symbols over your head.
it's like, whoa, something's wrong with your hand, dude.
Yeah. Negative friendship points.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that. Why do you bring it up? Did
I
you
don't know.
recently have one?
It was just on my topic list.
Oh, your topic.
And I'm just like, you know what? You know what sucks? Weak handshakes.
Weak handshakes. Yeah, don't come at us with weak handshakes.
Yeah. Practice your handshakes.
I prefer the fist bump these days. So if you see us in public, don't go shaking my hand. I don't know where your hand's been.
Agreed.
Fist bump. You like the fist bump?
It's harder
The
to
terrorist
fuck
fist
up.
jab.
It's true.
It's way harder to fuck up. Everybody's about equal when it comes to the fist bump.
Yeah, it's true.
Except those people that take it way too seriously and they think they got to hurt you.
You got like
I
you're
haven't
playing
really
play
had that
knuckles.
problem.
It's fucking weird,
Dude, I
dude.
got these like big ass knuckles. It doesn't really happen to me.
No, but you're like, pump. And they're like, bam. And you're like, I wasn't fucking ready for that, dude.
Yeah.
What was that?
Who did this happen to you recently?
Yeah, my daughter.
She's 7.
Yeah, she punches like a motherfucker, too. Let me tell you. When you're not expecting it, that tiny little hand punching like into your knuckles, like
Yeah.
your knuckles may be big, but hers, small. They like get in that gap, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think she's intentionally trying to hurt you, or she's just like,
Oh,
yeah.
all kids do. All kids do. What do you mean? Do you
Any
think
chance
she's
that
intentional?
means yes? Okay, got
Any
it.
Every
chance-
kid thinks their dad is fucking indestructible, and they just put their full force on.
Any chance they're allowed to do any type of damage, they want to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a terrible speller.
Spelling?
Yeah, I'm very bad at spelling.
I mean, simple words even, or just like really complicated
Sometimes.
Do you think it's gotten worse because of autocorrect?
Well, that's the thing is I'm such a bad speller, autocorrect doesn't know what I'm saying.
Oh, there are no recommendations when you click
The
on it.
recommendations are wrong. I know that.
Yeah. I think it's 50-50 sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a word I don't use very often, typing it. I remember recently, I forget what word I was typing, but I wrote out this whole word and autocorrect was like suggesting stuff that wasn't even close to what I was typing. Like, oh man, I really fucked that one up. Let me just delete the whole thing and start all over.
I
got it that time. But
you got to delete the whole fucking
yeah,
thing.
I feel like autocorrect has made it worse.
I try to reset autocorrect like that sometimes. I just delete it. I was like, all right, let's start over.
Yeah.
Me and you. Come on, we got this.
Yep. Yeah, I do that.
Come on, we're going to figure this out together, all right? I'm going to start typing. You're going to give me a list of suggestions. We'll figure this one out.
Do you ever, when you're typing something and you know how it does the automatic spell check, right? Do you ever intentionally misspell a word because you're not sure how to spell it?
Yes.
So that you can figure out how to spell it the right way?
Yeah, I've done that.
Because it'll just be like,
Because I 100% don't know how to spell
yeah,
this
it's
word.
like, I don't know if I'm spelling this right, so I'm just going to really fuck it up. I'm going to put 3 Y's at the end so it knows I'm trying to.
And then it changes your word to hey.
So you guys are bad at spelling.
Maybe we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Autocorrect fucked me the other day, too. I was asking Tara if there was any unbagged dog poop in the yard because I was going to mow the lawn, but I'm not
you gotta
picking
be
up dog
careful.
poop.
Yeah.
And I said, is there any unbagged dog poop in the yard? And she responded, yes. So I just put my phone back down. And when she got home, she was like, why were you asking? I was like, I was going to mow the lawn, but if there's unbagged dog poop in the yard, I'm not going to do it. She was like, no, you said bagged. I was like, no, I didn't. I said unbagged.
Yeah.
I look at it and it says bagged. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, no way. I typed unbagged.
I know. So it changes on you
I
in an
typed it
instant.
in there. I was like, unbagged space. And it changed it
It changed
to
it
bagged.
immediately.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Have you ever noticed that it changes with a phone update?
I have not noticed that.
Yeah, every now and then. It's not every single time, but I can sometimes tell that it doesn't know what the hell I'm talking about. So like when I update my phone, if I write fuck, it'll change it to duck.
Oh, of
right?
course.
But
Of
after
course.
a while, it
It has to
figures out.
relearn.
Yeah, after a while, it figures out I did not mean duck.
It has to relearn you're a degenerate.
Right? And then it'll update again, and it'll be
Is
like,
that the right word? Degenerate?
yeah, that works. And then it'll update back to, oh yeah, this guy meant duck. Like, no, you have to relearn. Or when you get a new phone.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, these phone updates, they're like nonstop. Like every month or so, there's a phone update.
I don't update my phone until it stops working.
I have told it to stop auto updating ever since they wanted to like put Starlink in it, like against your will.
Oh, they wanted to put Starlink?
Who else did that?
One of the most recent updates for the iPhones, there's a connection with Starlink built in.
Huh.
And you can't like take it out. You can't say no. It's just part of the update. So I was like, no, thank you. No more auto updates. Right?
I'm surprised that works without a special antenna.
I don't know what it's for, but it's like part of the Starlink. Do your own research. We can just say whatever on here. We're not experts.
Okay.
But it's funny how companies know that a feature is going to be super unpopular, but they'll do it anyway.
Like when they put YouTube's album on our phones?
Yeah, I remember
exactly.
that. Those bastards.
Like, I don't know what it is about these tech companies, but they're just like, this feature will probably generate revenue for us, so fuck them. Right? It's like Siri listening to you when you don't want her to. There was just a settled lawsuit for that. People are getting paid out.
Oh, that'd be nice. So does everybody get $1?
Yeah, it's something like that.
Yeah.
It's not very much, and it's like per how many devices you have. If you have an Apple device, you guys should look up that lawsuit. It's a class action thing. Anybody can sign up. Get it before it's closed.
All right, what was that link you sent me earlier about someone killed another CEO? I didn't have time to open it.
Really?
It was, I can't remember now. It was some like construction thing.
I didn't hear about that one.
He set the guy's house on fire.
Oh, shit. No, I didn't hear about that. I heard about
employee charged in killing of trucking CEO found
it's trucking.
after fire in Chicago suburb.
Wow.
I believe these are called comeuppance.
Oh, is that what this is?
I've never baked them
So he knew
myself.
him personally.
Yeah, it was the CEO of the company he worked for.
Wow.
Can't just go
why?
around. I think he was bored.
I think he was bored. You know what I need to do today?
Go on.
Not be bored.
I thought you were going to say murder CEOs.
No, I did hear about that guy a couple months ago where he stabbed a CEO.
Yeah, we covered that one.
Did you?
Yeah. I wasn't expecting to do the call out so early in the show.
Yeah. Why were you prepared for a call out?
I was, actually.
Yeah.
I brought a call out to Noel.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
No, not
This was
sure.
planned, right?
Of course it's planned. What are you talking
You
about?
didn't just make it up on the spot.
Dude,
'cause I
he's got
called
a
you
list
on
of shit that he wants to talk
It's
about.
on my
just
list.
like you.
Sure it is. Tell me, what is it?
You ruined the word integers for me.
What?
Integers?
You ruined the word integers
Why?
for
Because
me.
every time you're doing your homework, you're
Yeah.
like that son of a bitch.
I'm looking at the
Do
words.
you say it in your head the way I
Yes.
say it?
Yes. Not only do I say that, but I look at it and I go, "You're losing me." I look at it and I go, integer?
The integers?
You're losing me, homework.
I feel like I'm missing something here. Did I miss out on when he ruined this for you?
I was
In the podcast, Dan was talking about integers.
yeah, it's one of the podcasts.
And I don't know.
I could see that effort.
I don't understand the math he's spouting off to me. So I'm like, dude, you're losing me. I don't know what you're talking about. That means no listeners know
Nobody
what the fuck you're
else
talking
is.
about.
Integers. You're losing me.
Integers.
Now
Numbers? You mean numbers?
Now I'm trying to do my homework and I'm looking at the word integer and all I can hear is you in my head.
Yeah.
And you're losing me.
Yep. You're losing me, dog.
Yeah, thanks for that. You're supposed to apologize when
Every
you get
time
called
you
out.
Did you
type
want me
in a
to
variable.
just nod and say, yeah, I get what you're saying?
No, I mean it's fine that you did it, but I just wanted you to know that you live in my head now.
Okay.
Rent free.
I'm cool with that.
Do you got anyone to call out or give a shout out to, Chris?
No,
You didn't get like a really good sandwich somewhere and you'd be like, hey, man.
I wish.
No. Oh, wow.
No, you have no one to call out in your entire life, like from
Yeah.
the time you were a child.
Good or bad? Come on.
He's like, I'm gonna just put you on the spot right here.
I don't know. You bring up an idea for him. He's got something right in the forefront of his
Oh
head.
yeah.
Yeah, one time Dad made me throw snowballs.
No, but he gave me an idea before we started recording to talk about the simulation theory, where people think that we are living in a simulation. Have you ever felt like maybe it's you that's in the simulation and everybody else is not
All the fucking time.
all the time? So like, I'm not real to you. I'm simulated.
Like we're background.
Not background, but you guys are my personal NPCs and everybody else is an NPC. And I'm the one in the simulation and everybody else is simulated and I'm not.
Yeah, everyone feels that way.
Everyone feels that way?
Not
I don't
everyone.
think everyone feels that way.
No?
Maybe it's just us and we somehow navigated into each other's lives. And
I think there's a word for it. Isn't that called narcissism when you think that way? Isn't that what
probably
it is?
Yeah, probably.
But I think the thing is if you have to ask yourself, am I a narcissist? That proves you're not a narcissist, right?
Only a narcissist would think like that.
Shit.
Oh, wait. Someone told me
a
there's
narcissist would say.
Oh shit! I learned this one one neat trick every narcissist hates.
So I was thinking about the simulation theory this morning as I'm putting gas in my car. Wouldn't the people who developed the simulation program in something so you wouldn't even think of it? Why would they want you thinking that you're in a simulation?
Well, it's kind of like that thing with zombie shows. You watch any zombie show, any zombie movie, when zombies first appear, no one's ever fucking heard of them, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't have zombie shows in that show, in that reality.
Fair enough.
So same thing, like no one's ever thought about questioning whether they're in a simulation or not. If you program that out of it, the whole thing turns stale. That's the way I look at it anyway.
I guess.
Oh.
I just feel like if it was me and I was programming a simulation, like, do you think that they programmed in that feature into games like The Sims?
You know why they left it in? They didn't know it was there.
They didn't know it was there.
They were vibe coding the whole fucking thing.
Shit.
Oh, and they don't know how to fix it now.
Right. They're like, shit, these guys are thinking they're in the simulation. We don't know what to do now.
We didn't account for this. And we
Quick AI, help us, AI.
Maybe they're running two separate universes, one where we can question it and one where they programmed it out of it. And they're seeing what the differences are and like, well,
yeah.
Free will seems to run rampant in this one and not in the other one.
Yeah.
Those are the different timelines. They're actually just different servers.
So we're like, we are the AI.
We are the AI.
We are the AI.
We're the advanced AI. So all coding is vibe coding.
All coding is vibe coding.
Talking about AI, what is the worst AI story you guys have heard?
Like a fake news story?
Anything related to AI, the worst thing that is connected to AI that you guys have heard of.
I think the deepfakes thing is pretty bad.
Yeah.
For society, it's pretty bad because now you can basically be like, so-and-so did whatever, and you're going to have video evidence. And
some of those are tricky.
It's going to be difficult. You know, most people are like, oh, treat it like, the fairies from like Irish lore. Check for extra toes. Check for an extra finger.
Yeah.
AI is getting so good that doesn't work anymore unless they're using like a shitty algorithm. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty consequential when a bad actor decides to start using it to sow discord in society.
I heard scammers are using it, especially like the voice side.
Yeah.
To trick families.
The fake kidnapping part scam.
It's pretty terrible.
Yeah, it is.
We
were talking about it the other day at my house, and it's like maybe we should have a password. Yeah.
You guys don't have a password?
No.
Our pass.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, I mean, what if you come up with a password, but your Alexa hears you, and somehow some bad actor gets that? So you gotta stay away from all listening devices when you establish your password.
We only write it on paper, and then we all look at the paper, and then we all eat the paper.
We all eat the paper. The password is inside us now. We need to patent that cone of silence.
Shit, no one knows my password. I need to change it.
Yeah.
Inside us was our password. The password is inside us.
The password was inside us all along.
What about you, Noah? What's the worst AI-related story you've heard?
I mean, it's not really a story. I guess, like Chris said, it's the ramifications of unchecked AI technology.
Yeah, that's related. Yeah.
Yeah. You won't be able to trust anything you see. Forget about only believing half of what you see. Now you can't believe any of what you see.
I see there's this company. To me, this is one of the worst things. This company has been putting up billboards and ads that say, stop hiring humans.
Oh, shit.
Trying to promote their AI, like actively encouraging companies not to hire people.
I see where you're going with this. Yeah. No. So, I mean, the robots and AI are the ones that are supposed to be doing the menial, robots are supposed to be in the coal mines and the factories. AI is supposed to be doing menial, tedious tasks, repetitive shit online, figuring out stupid shit, writing your sentence structure and shit like that, right? Helping out.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to free our time so we can do the things we want to do, like art and poetry and whatever. But instead, human people are in the fucking Amazon fulfillment center, packing boxes and taping them up and shit.
For now.
Yeah. And we're doing all the manual shit. And AI is doing the artwork and the poetry and the lyrics to songs. Yeah. And they're doing the more creative shit than humans' creativity is. So
I don't want to get in on the political stuff. So from a sociological standpoint, where do you think it'll take us if you just leave out as much of the politics as possible? Do you think that we're going to get to a point where we're going to have more free time because of AI?
I think eventually we will. Optimistically.
Here's my spark.
I optimistically think that eventually we will get to Star Trek culture.
Yeah, I hope so.
And money will be a thing of the past. Everyone just tries to do the best they can so that they can trade on their reputation. Like, oh, you're the guy who figured out how to increase warp drive by 0.003. Like,
to me, working and self-worth have been interlinked in people's minds for so long that I think taking away human jobs and replacing them with AI is going to hurt people's psyche in such a way.
Yeah.
We're supposed to free up the time.
We're so intrinsically tied to our jobs.
yeah, it's our identity.
It is.
Not only that, but we've been conditioned to believe that a person who doesn't work for a company is lazy.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So if the AI is going to free up our time to do whatever we want,
Yep.
people are going to look at those people as lazy, which is so weird. I think we talked about this before, but the rich aren't viewed as lazy when they're not working because they're rich.
Right.
No, they live a life of leisure.
Yeah.
If you try to do that as a poor person and you're like, you know what, I don't want a house.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? The government's going to like toss you around everywhere. You can't get food. You can't get clothes. You can't.
It's because they have money, and having a lot of money is seen as morally superior.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
Who convinced everybody of that? The people with the money.
people
The
with
monarchs.
money. Like, again, I was trying not to get too political here.
It's impossible.
I know
Actually,
it's difficult,
my
but
wife-
it was something. Sorry, but
No,
it
go
was
ahead.
something that you said in the episode that was released today.
Yeah.
You were like, "Yeah, I'm trying to stay off of politics," and I was like, "That's probably a good idea because it always leads into this
Yeah.
thing where I'm like, you know what? I'd really like to listen to Rage Against the Machine right now."
Well, my wife came up with something along the lines of what you were saying. She was like, you know what? If we really do get the robots and AI doing most of the bullshit work for us, and we start working a 10-hour week instead of a 40-hour week or a 60-hour week, she says, like, all right, well, I feel like we're just going to be at home getting into fights with our neighbors. Like, we're just going to be finding reasons to fight with each other more.
Or maybe we can spend our time. You know what pisses me off? So here we're going to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me strap myself in.
And not to sound like some crazy wacko commie, right? But we live in this society where the best people for certain things aren't doing those things because they're not the best paying jobs. So if we had the best programmers working on like, data science and stuff, and they could all functionally work together on a task, something that they're passionate about, would we not accomplish more as a species?
Yeah.
If we had the best scientists working on the best cures collectively, would we not accomplish more if there wasn't a company who was trying to patent that thing?
Yeah, but there's a difference between being good at something and wanting to do that.
That's what I'm saying is that there are people who are passionate about wanting to do something. Like there are people who want to cure cancer,
I see
but
what you mean.
cancer isn't going to pay the bills.
I gotcha. I see what you
So,
mean. If
unless
it's not
there's-
funded by some big drug company.
Precisely.
Yeah, he's just using that as an example, but like there's like teachers,
Right.
for example, teachers, we need the best teachers. And there are lots of great teachers out there, but there's an argument where they're like, hey, if we paid more, we can get even better teachers because those people are going to want to be in this job to get better money instead of going out and being, not a professor, but
So that's like a double-edged sword.
it
to
is.
me.
It is.
Because if the teacher's wage goes too high, we will get terrible people
Yep.
as teachers just for the money. However, if there was no money, then we could have the best teachers because those
They're
are the
the
people
best
who want it.
teachers.
Because there are people who
Yeah.
are probably intrinsically
Better at teaching.
awesome teachers
yeah.
that want to be teachers, but they know that they can do something else with that knowledge
Right. Yeah.
that's going to pay them more. So they're not going to become teachers.
Yeah, it's a fine line though, because there's a lot of people who are really good teachers in the field right now as teachers, and they're taking that pay cut essentially.
Yeah.
They know they could make more money somewhere else doing something else, and they're not.
Right.
Yeah.
And those are amazing people.
Yeah.
And they deserve much more credit than they get.
And the people in power are probably like, well, we don't have to pay them more because if
They're willing to suck it up.
they're willing to suck it up, they're going to be teachers anyway. So,
Not only that, but they demonize them.
yeah.
Like, why should we pay you more? You get the summers off. It's like, fuck you. They watch your kids all day, every day. And you fucking hate your kids. Imagine you send them to school to deal with teachers. Like,
Yeah, it's just reminding me of like when COVID happened and all those kids had to stay home.
Yeah.
And those parents were like freaking
Losing their
out.
minds.
Yeah. Yeah.
My son's 6. I was walking him to school the other day, and he was telling me how there's 30 kids in his class. And I'm like, 30 kids? 30 kids? Like, when I was in school, it was like 20. And now it's 30. And I'm just like, fuck, how do you deal with 30 kids all day long? Even if you have help, even if you have
the patience of a saint.
what they called, my wife's doing it now, in-class tutor.
Yeah.
Like even with a
Like
one
a
other
paraprofessional
person,
kind of thing. Yeah.
even with one other person there, that's still 15 kids per person. And my wife isn't in that classroom all the time, so 30 kids. Fuck that. I'll tell you right now.
That's exactly
it's not
right.
gonna be me.
But there is somebody out there who wants to be a teacher,
and they're good at
whose
managing
dream
30
was to
kids.
be a teacher, and they wouldn't even have to manage 30 kids because in
There's
a
a
world
bunch of other people that would also like to be teachers. Yeah. They're just like, I can't make my mortgage payment with that.
Yeah, and we could have like kids could take classes they're actually interested in, and not like this general topics that make them really good workers, but like
obedient workers.
And we could teach them actual life skills like cooking and cleaning.
Oh, we used to teach that shit.
Yeah, I know.
What APR means.
So did you guys have? So I didn't take all of my schooling here. I took a lot of my schooling in Colorado. Did you guys actually have like real home ec where you cooked
I
and
did
shit?
in Florida when I went there for 6th grade.
Okay.
Or 7th grade.
Yeah.
We did. We had, and dude, this school had funding out the ass. The classroom that was meant for home ec, there were probably like 15 or 20 tables, each with a fridge, an oven.
Yeah.
I mean, all set up like you see on TV.
It sounds like my old school.
I once saw my teacher, she would pre-organize all the ingredients and stuff. So like if a recipe called for a third a stick of butter, so she would portion out all the third sticks of butter. The remaining 2/3 of butter were stacked up on this big plate and just thrown away.
Oh. What?
Yes.
Wow.
Just thrown away because this is what we're using for this
nipple grease.
This is what we're using for today's recipe. I mean, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Like it was just crazy. Like a set of dishes for each thing. Like I'm like, I couldn't believe the amount of money that was being spent on this, and coming from a poor person, it's like,
honestly, it was like one of my favorite classes.
Yeah. Each kid, like there was another section with just a shitload of sewing machines.
Yeah.
And
our home ec had a dedicated kitchen room, and then we had a dedicated like sewing room, and it was run by the same teacher. And so you would do like, they usually did like a semester or two. And so one part, if you did 2 semesters, one semester would be the cooking and the other semester would be like the sewing and, taking care of the whatever outside of the kitchen. I don't remember all of it, but I do remember the sewing part and the cooking part. And I really liked the cooking. And at the time, my school was freshly built. It was like a brand new school. I was the first 6th grade class of that school they ever had. So everything was brand new. And I really enjoyed that class. They had it all. Fun. Yep. The walls, like you said, same setup as what we had. I took home ec up here as well when I lived out east, and it was not as well set up. That school had been around for a while, but they slowly like cut these things out. Like I took shop class too, and I loved it. And they just...
Yeah, I had shop class.
Yeah. I took one semester of that, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take this next year too. And they were like, yeah, the program got canceled. Yeah. And it's just
I had metal shop and wood shop, and it definitely sparked a love of woodworking for me.
Yeah.
That hasn't gone away.
And then they killed it. Yep. And then they're like, why can't these millennials do anything?
These kids just want to be on screens all day.
They got to teach the test. No child left behind.
Yeah.
But, and what pisses me off is like more schools could be like that school you went to in Florida. And it's this weird mentality where in my town, the middle school is notoriously a bad school. And somebody I was talking to said, or their child is middle school age. So you say, hey, how's the middle school? And they go, oh, we heard terrible things about the middle school. So we actually send them to the private school. And that pisses me off because there's a private school and a public school in my town.
Yeah.
Right? And tell me that private school doesn't have a vested interest in trying to make sure that public school is as bad as it is now.
Yeah.
If we took all of the money that my town and the surrounding towns put into that private school and put it into the public school, and all of the kids had to go to that public school, that public school wouldn't be good. Better than the other school.
Yeah. Yep.
It just pisses me off.
I think in Germany, that's a law that everybody has to go to a public school and everybody has to fund it. But
it makes sense.
Yeah, it does. And they're like, everybody has to learn the same stuff. Everybody has to kind of commingle and get together. Right now, we have like this weird
stratification of...
I was going to say segregation, but stratification is probably the better word. But yeah, it's crazy. And it prevents upward mobility.
That's the goal.
Yeah. If you don't get to know people that
Networking.
Exactly. From different walks of life. It's like we were talking about the other day. It's yes, there is a what you know when it comes to getting a job, but there's a lot of who you know.
Oh, of course.
Tons of it. And as much as we like to pretend cronyism isn't a thing, it 100% is.
Oh, yeah. And the people who go to that public school are much more likely to know people who work at the CVS, at the Stop and Shop. And the people that go to the private school are much more likely to know people who work at Electric Boat and other top-notch places that are well-paying jobs. And it drives me insane. Yeah. So when you have a system like the Germany system, the kids from families of means have a vested interest in making sure that public school is a decent school. Anyway, that's the end of my rant. Thought we weren't getting political no more.
Well, at least we're not singling out particular people or parties, so it's just these ideas of socials set up.
I think it's pretty clear. Fuck Democrats.
It's always been rich.
You know what I hear the kids are doing now? They're scrolling in real life.
Scrolling in real life?
If you're having a conversation with them and they start getting bored, they do this.
No way.
Yeah. They're trying to move on to the next TikTok video.
Oh, wow. Why did I think
They're
of
like,
that?
next topic.
Can you do that? Does that work?
That's what it means. Next topic.
Is that an American Sign Language?
It should be.
It should be, right?
I'm going to try that.
Next topic. It probably means something else, though, right?
How do you let your kids seek out religion?
No.
How does that work?
What do you mean seek it out?
Like, do you talk to them about religion, or do you just let them figure it out on their own?
If they ask me a question, I ask them if they want to know what I think about it. Yeah. And then they can figure anything else out on their own.
Yeah, that works, I guess.
I don't force anything, but I don't want anything forced upon them either. Yeah, because children are very impressionable.
I don't ever talk about it or whatever. And then,
did they ever question you about it though?
Yeah, like sometimes Lily will be like, she's 10, so she's like, oh, Dad, is God real? And I stop for a second. And I'm like, all right, well, I tell her, all right, some people think that he's real and some people think that he's not. And I tell her, I'm one of the people who thinks he's not real. And if you have any more questions, ask your mom. And then she's like, oh, okay. So some people believe he's real. I'm like, yeah, some people do.
So I boil it down to faith too. I usually try to say like, this is what this religion, people of this faith believe. This is what people of this faith believe, show like counter arguments to things so that when they're confronted with people of one certain faith, they're not like, this is the truth. Because usually whoever's the first person that gets there is the person that has the most influence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I approach it.
Yeah. I remember we were at someone's house and my daughter was like, who's that? And she pointed at a picture of Jesus Christ on the cross that they had in their house. And I'm like, don't worry about that. That's
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah. We'll discuss it when you're older.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, my kids have brought that up. Like they're being influenced by kids at their school. And it's come up. Now, my wife is a former Catholic, or at least she was raised to be Catholic, and she is not anymore. No. It does come up, and we try to be objective about it, but we are not Christian. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because sometimes we'll be approached by people we know are Christian that we've known for a while, and they'll be like, how do you celebrate Christmas? And we're like, we put up the tree, we put up the lights.
How does anyone celebrate Christmas?
I'm like,
like the pagans.
Do you not watch TV?
Yeah, pretty much. Like we just don't go to church and include the God.
Yeah, you just do it.
There's
you celebrate Christmas without Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, how do you celebrate Halloween? There's nothing to do with
We don't. That's Satan shit.
Yeah. No wonder it's so fun. But it has nothing to do with...
By the way, you can send us emails at podcast@betweenthestates.com.
Chris's email is... Don't do that.
Questions, comments, hate mail.
Yeah, I was brought up Catholic, and my grandmother, we never missed. It could be raining, snowing. We're walking there. We're walking to church 2 or 3 times a week.
A week?
Yeah. And remember when you'd be like, hey, can I come over your house? Like, no, dude, I'm going to church tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
You can't come over. You can't sleep over. No. So...
Do you guys get dressed up?
I mean, sort of, yeah. Whatever the best clothes I had, the best rags I had at the time. Yeah. So, and it's just like the second I turned 18, never stepped foot in another church. So like for me, it was like so forced on you. Yeah. I did my first communion, confirmation, everything.
It pushed you away.
It was just so freaking boring.
Yeah.
When you're a kid and you're in church, it's boring and it's hot in there. There's no AC.
I think
I hated it. Plus I had to miss all my cartoons, my morning cartoons. So I extra hated going to church. And the second I could stop going, I stopped. Mm-hmm. Never went back.
That's why you
don't even think about it.
That's why you gotta go to a mega church.
A mega church
where they like have the preachers on zip lines playing guitar and shooting flames and shit.
Oh, those are the ones where it's mandatory to give 10% of your paycheck.
Yeah,
like tithing. They call it tithing.
They know how much you make, and if you're not giving 10%, That was always crazy to me.
I always feel bad for those people that are like, I'm dying of cancer and I'm trying to meet my payments. Should I stop tithing so I can pay these off? And
God
the
needs your
pastor
money.
is like, no. And I'm like, are you serious right now?
Take these Mercedes payments
like,
to make themselves?
You should be helping them. And then they can recover and hopefully go back to tithing to help somebody
No,
else.
you can't stop the flow of money going to the church. That's crazy.
Money only flows into the
Money
church.
only
Yeah.
flows in.
Except for when they're buying like
You think these just
business
hand out these
jets,
gold
right?
crosses around their necks? No.
We should end this on a
You
lighthearted
see these
thing.
gold
Oh, are we
chalices
are
we're
we
drinking
almost
this
done?
wine
Let's
out
wrap
of?
this up. We
Really?
gotta wrap this up. I'm gonna cut so much of this
You think
out.
these are
Yeah.
fake jewels?
this is going to be your shortest podcast episode ever. I only got 15 minutes of audio
No, we
here.
did that the other day.
We're going to have to
The
invite
shortest
Chris
podcast
back
was the
in.
other-
So I'm not supposed to mention Wilbur.
Okay, because he's not here. Got it.
Wilbur. Nobody tells me what to do.
I'm so fucking hungry. Please, let's end this now. We need to go eat something.
I can literally see Noel just shrinking
Yeah.
and dying of starvation.
So hungry. I'm so hungry that it went away.
Oh, that's
You know
not a
that,
good sign.
You were
Yeah.
so hungry and
Yeah,
then
that-
you're just
I
not
was-
hungry anymore because you were so hungry?
So I was hungry when we started and you guys were talking about how hungry you were.
No, you're
And
not
I
anymore?
decided not to say anything because I felt like you guys would have been like, you know what? Let's just go eat now.
No, that's never going to happen.
And
that's
so I was like, yeah, I'll just shut up. And yeah, now I'm not hungry. So yes, I have.
I'm still starving. So we're going to go get some food.
Yeah.
Chris, thanks for being on the show today.
Yeah, no problem.
Good times.
Thanks for having me.
I love you guys.
Love you
Yeah.
too, man.
Thank you, Chris. Noel,
Yeah.
I love you, dog.
Cool.
What do you mean cool?
You're gonna
I don't
hear it
even
later.
get a mumble
You're
anymore?
going to hear it later.
Yeah, can I get the mumble?
Yeah.
Not
There you
even that. That's not.
I said it.
Before you used to kind of mumble the I love you. All right. Well, anyway, you can reach us at
BetweenTheStates.com.
God
It's
damn it.
podcast at
Podcast.
betweenthestates.com.
Podcasts at BetweenTheStates.com.
Great. And the website? BetweenTheStates.com.
That's what I said before.
No, you just got to
I
cut
wasn't
the
asking for the
podcast
website.
ad.
Oh my God.
It's www. No, I'm
all
just kidding.
funnels
No, it is.
them to
It
the
is.
I
same
know, it is
scam.
that, but then Jared gave you crap about it.
Right.
So I was only, whatever.
So www.betweenthestates.com. You can reach us at podcast at betweenthestates.com.
Yeah.
You can join our Patreon at patreon.com/betweenthestates. We also have a coffee thing that I think there's a link somewhere. You'll find it. You can buy us a coffee. But join the Patreon at the $10 tier. You will get a shout out, guaranteed.
Nice.
At least for now.
At least for now. In the future.
All right.
Where are we going?
Noel, I love you, dog.
Where are we going to eat?
All right. Thanks for
Where are we going?
Thanks for listening.
We're going to Macho Taco?
We're signing off now.
All right.
Thanks for listening. We love you all. Be kind.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.